Hello and welcome to another custom figure video. Today I'll be showing you my series 9 and 10 custom figures to go with the recently bought 12th Doctor figure that I got. First I'll be showing you my only series 9 custom, which is Rassilon from the God Awful episode, that is Hellbent. As far as I know, he's not appearing in series 10, let's really hope not. So the reason I did this figure was because I originally picked up another Timothy Dalton Rassilon, so then I could use the head to make a Timothy Dalton James Bond, which you will see soon in a figure animation. So I had the spare body, and I was going to make just like a regular Time Lord just to go in the background, and I thought I could still make a regular Time Lord, have the head removable, because I used the head for my animation for the Professor, as you should check out for parallel. And but I could also have it as Rassilon. So to do this, you can see the difference between this Rassilon and this Rassilon. So to do this, what I did was, first off, I made the headdress. Let's move the head out of the way. So this was actually made from a Pepsi bottle or Coca-Cola or fizzy drink or whatever. So I did this in 3 pieces. So I did the piece at the back. You can see it's curved slightly around. That's because of the shape of the bottle. And that's how I was able to do the shoulders. So it curved over the shoulder because of the curve of the bottle. So what I did was just cut these 3 shapes. I cut the piece for the shoulder, the piece for the head bit here, and the piece for the other shoulder. And then I sharpied it gold with my gold Sharpie. Then I cut this piece at an angle so it didn't have that little notch there. It just comes across like that. I then painted that burgundy red to match, and I added in gold Sharpie detail. Now this isn't completely accurate, but it's the best I could do because I wasn't too bothered with having this figure anyway. It was just something to use the body up for. And again, this piece here, this was actually taken from the back of a robe of Peter the Winder, or it could have been Hawthorne, but from one of the figures from Beast Below. So the other thing that I made that was custom was this staff of Rassilon. The reason this was custom was because I picked up this figure at a convention without the staff, really cheaply, and the same with this one. So I never got the staff. So I've made this from a piece of a long cocktail stick, more of a skewer, which is this piece, which I've sharpied gold and added a few silver details in, again with Sharpie. And this stuff at the end is my green stuff, which you can get from Games Workshop. It's basically milliput, and I've sharpied on with the black here. I need the jewel on top, but if it's used for him, the jewel's not so obvious. If it's used for him, the jewel's really obvious because it's obviously a different jewel because he sends it to Earth. But I really like it. I think the staff works well enough, and at the moment I'm holding it in this Rassilon's hand, the Covenant Rassilon, rather than the Timothy I can't get in his hand. Timothy Dalton. So, oh, and the head that I'm using is just the head from Dr. Constantine, which is of course Richard Wilson, which is the closest I've got to the actor who plays Rassilon in Hellbent, but I think it works really well. And there you go, a headless Rassilon. Next, I'll be showing you the highly anticipated and much loved character that is Nardole. I'm being sarcastic, of course. However, he did surprise me, not in a good way, in the Doctor Mysterio. So I'm not actually that questionable about his return anymore. I think he gives that good comedic element that maybe Capaldi's serious nature sometimes lacks. So I'm actually quite welcome to Matt Lucas returning since Doctor Mysterio. So I've made Nardole. I originally made the Bill figure, but I'll be showing you that next. And then I decided, actually, I have the pieces to make Nardole, I might as well do it. So the head I got from a soldier figure from the Primeval range. and the body I got from an Auton, and the coat is from a Robin Hood figure. I can't remember which one it is. It's like the sidekick to the Sheriff of Nottingham. I've never actually seen the show, but the figures fit the size. And that's it. That's all you need. So first off, I took my head, which I had because I used these bodies to make more soldiers for my Power Down animation. And unit soldiers, which you can see in a previous custom figure video. So I got this and I sanded down the head to make him bold. That was the first step, and then that was done. And then I had this because I took the jacket to make a house figure, so I had an Auton without a jacket. So I boiled and popped the head off, which is where you boil the kettle, you leave it in hot water for 10 minutes, and the plastic goes soft so you can pull the head off. So I did that, and I had a body. So I painted it a red, the shirt red, and the trousers burgundy, which I was able to do. Burgundy is actually a really better way of getting burgundy, is to mix it with a bit of blue, not black. So if you mix the red with blue, then you get a good burgundy. I also painted the shoes brown, and I sharpied in the detail underneath the shirt of the blue checkers. So I did a light blue across and a dark blue down. I then put on the coat, which, like I said, I got from a Robin Hood figure, and I painted the sleeves. I'm really happy with how the sleeves sort of look like they're part of the same coat. Maybe a few exceptions there, but most of all, they look like they're part of the same coat. Then I went back and I added the skin colour to the face. It's not, you can't really see it that well, but because of the bright light, it's actually not that bad of a skin colour. There we go. It's not that bad of a skin colour. The boldness came out quite well. And I kept the original eyes and I sharpied in back the lips, which you might be able to tell. I mean, it's obviously not a dead ringer of Matt Lucas, but I don't think it's far off. And then I painted in the details of the buttons and the hanging buttons on this side here. And that was it. That's Nardole. That's how I did him. Oh, I also, if you can see here, there's a little seam. I cut his legs so then he was shorter. I'll show you what I did with the legs in the next one. So I'm quite happy with that. He becomes up the right size. Maybe not compared to this Capaldi because of how ridiculously tall the new figures are. Next, I'll be showing you the Emoji robot. Just zoom in. It's quite small. It's probably too small compared to what they're going to be in the show. But this is one I just threw together, I don't know, like 5 minutes ago. Possibly 10 minutes ago now. I thought, why not? Because I made Nardole and I made Bill the day before. And I had the pieces lying around. This was done from a knockoff Transformer body and a wind-up robot head from an old magazine years and years ago. And this piece here was a washing up glove. If I haven't told you about the washing up glove technique, it's a really good technique. You can see it on my custom master video, which I'm sure is popping up now. It's a really good technique of getting clothes, just getting a washing up glove and cutting it up. It makes it look like it's the same material as a jacket or a coat on a normal figure, so it comes across as PVC. So with this, you can see it compared. It's the best I could do. I'm quite happy with it. If I zoom out, if I throw Bill in there, oh my god, it speaks emoji! There you go. And last but not least, we have the new full companion. I don't know about Nardole, but the full companion, Bill. Bill Potts. Yes, that name. So with this, you might have seen it from the recreation I did of introducing Bill. However, I decided maybe it wasn't the best figure to use for Rani. So I then turned it into Bill because it worked so well for that animation. And it wasn't too much of a change. So to show you what I did, this is the figure I based it on. I didn't use any other figures to do this other than a Martha. So Martha figure, I opened up the jacket, so then it opens like this, and I cut off the collar. I took off the hair piece at the back here, and got my green stuff, which I've explained before, to fill in the peg gap that was here. As you can see, I cut off the gaps inside. So, and then I added the green stuff so the t-shirt overhangs slightly here, and I sculpted on the hair, which I don't think I did too badly. Usually I'm not too good at sculpting, so I'm quite happy with how the hair came out. Used up all the rest of my green stuff. One eye's a bit dodgy, but the left-hand eye is quite good. So after that, I then painted the jacket white and speckled on the blue, which I've explained in the Sarah Jane custom figures, which is the same as the Rani, to make it look like denim. I've sharpied on the WOW badge. I tried to do the dinosaur, and the rainbows come out the best, I think. And I did black jeans. These came out shiny, even though I had matte paint and it says matte on top. They still came out shiny, which I was really disappointed about, but they still look like jeans, so I'm still happy with them. And of course, I made the Prince t-shirt underneath with the purple eye one side, and I added and sharpied in the necklace there. Also, when I did this as Rani, I changed the skin colour so it was slightly lighter than the Martha and had less makeup on, which we can focus on, and you can see the difference. I'm really happy with this figure. I think it works really well, especially when you put it next to, oh, faceplant, Nardole and 12th Doctor. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with that. That's a definite Series 10 collection. But here is a proper Series 10 collection. Quick whiz across, obviously, Daleks returning in the first episode. If you haven't heard, John Sims coming back. This is a replacement for the Monk that are coming out. Nardole, Robot, Bill, Doctor, Mondasi and Sidemen are coming back. I mean, I've got a classic Ice Warrior here, but the Ice Warriors are returning. They haven't brought out the new series ones. Bill, Missy, of course, is my replacement for the Landlord. The best head I got is Capaldi with the raised eyebrow from Time of the Doctor, which I was able to get because of the sale. Forbidden Planet for Black Friday, and the body that I made for the Professor, or just a normal old man, and another Dalek. So there we go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please check out my other custom figure videos. Please check out my figure animations that I do, as well as other videos such as trailers and Lego animations. Thank you so much for watching, it means a lot, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.